Joanne, nice to see you. Fluff, you're awake. Lunatic, how you doing? I've no idea where we're going. So, I couldn't make up my mind, and then the rain started. There's lots of spring flowers poking their heads through. Breeze, behave. Akash, how you doing? I'm kind of walking sideways. It's not raining, it's not windy. But it sounds windy on the mic. If you catch my drift. Tanga, how you doing? Tell you what, that wind is cold. It's making the old eyes run. My eyes are streaming, it looks like I'm crying. TG, how you doing? Oh jeez. Right. We're not going to take this left, we're going to do the next one, I've decided. Wind, behave. That's icy. Valentina, how you doing? Mama 4 boys, lovely to see you. Hello, my friend from Okinawa. John, how's things with you and your missus? It's barely raining, but you know what? It's like a little bullet. Daffodils. Spring is about here. I'm glad I didn't choose to go up on the hills today. Oh, brilliant. Right. They're doing a lot of roadworks down there. Once we get round the corner, the wind will calm down. We're kind of on top of a hill. Oh, there's a van behind me and it's gone in. Miss on, thank you for coming in, nice to see you. Oh, we're good. Little one tried to pull a sickie from school. She put on the tears, she's learnt how to put on tears. And she has me guessing if she really means it or not. But I've not had a phone call. So I was right. It was a scam, little madam. Dirt Road, how you doing? Oops, you got a raindrop on you. Hang on, we'll get around this corner. Yes, no breeze. Right, hang on. You're going to meet my leg. You're getting up and close and personal. There you go. Fluff, I'd swap your weather for this today. Jeez. Ooh, what's for breakfast? Hang on, is that? Right, 2 secs. You're meeting my leg again. Hang on. There, that should be better. Yes. John Vlog, how you doing? Nessie, how you doing? Do you know what? She's sneaky as. Viewless, you alright? Mike, how you doing? Oh, Fluff is Baltic, that. Look at all these lovely snowdrops. I love snowdrops. And lots of daffodils ready to come out. And the weeds are good. Right, this weed, I'll show you. We here call it Sticky Willy. I'll see if you can see. On the back of the leash, you can just about see them loads of little hooks. And it attaches to your clothes. I'm not actually sure what its proper name is, but the kids around here call it Sticky Willy. And they can get about like 6 foot long. And the kids are chasing each other around and on the slide chuck pieces at each other. So they've got it hanging off the clothes. Still do it with them now, actually, myself. Yeah, I love crocus. Oh, speaking of the devil. I love crocuses and I love tulips. I've got loads of tulips in. So that's Damon. Beautiful flowers. And little tiny diddy daffodils next to giants. Artemis, how you doing, chick? If you don't know Artemis, check her out. She's lovely. Her and Jarek are little kindred spirits of mine. I can't see my hills. My hills have vanished. Sparky, how you doing? And this flower is called a Sharon plant. How cool is that? I've got loads of it at home. I didn't know what they were. So I googled them and I took that as fate that I should live in that house. EL3, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Pretty purple crocus. Night, John, sweet dreams. Oh, it's nice and open as well. And look how pretty they are. I love crocus. Tiny little things. It's the first day of autumn. Fluff, do your clocks change? Or do they stay the same all year round? Spring, you go forward, fall, an hour back. They're on about dropping it. Shadow Movies, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, you see here, I always get the dates wrong, it's like October time. Fall back, so the clocks go back. Wolf, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. And more teeny tiny little daffodils. Teeny ones. Do you like the little ones? Oh, do you not? Oh. No bother, Sparky. Now this style always catches me out foot-wise. It's that badly worn from decades and decades and decades of use that it's wonky. You see how they're all worn away. I just see Lucas. Lucas, how you doing? If you don't know Lucas, click the bell. Oh, that's a bad sign. This steps are covered in mud. Ooh, heck. Right, down we go. He has great lives and he's lovely. This field had me trying to snap my ankle last year. When the corner was up, you couldn't see this big drop where it's cut the side. Yes, I'm getting really good at being careful, Kirsty, unfortunately. And you couldn't see it, so I was falling off this grassy bit in the bottom. Stacey May, good morning to you. Stacey, another lady, very talented lady. Goes live, crafting. Kirsty, you like Stacey's. Oh, nice one, Fluff. Let's have a look. Right, I haven't decided which way we're going to go. It looks like he's letting this one side. No, it can't be silage because it's all planted. What is it? Maybe corn again. See those lines? Stacey May, how's the diamond painting going? Fluff, you'd really like Stacey May. Stacey May, you'd really like Fluffs as well. Fluff's another crafter. Ooh, bunny rabbits are busy. Very busy. And some more. I've got baby rabbits in the garden already. Angel, which angel, Nessie? I've got boxes and boxes of fragrance, so the odds are, yeah. If it's Thierry Mugler, I've got Alien and I've got Angel, I think. Sure I have. Adrian, how you doing? Nessie, my email is on the About page. Drop us an email. Hi Dale, can you hear me? Can anyone else hear me? Let me know if you can. Yeah, I'll have a double check, but I'm sure I've got it, Nessie. Or drop us your email in a comment. Bang on. Star, how you doing, Star? Star's another great guy. I've got all sorts. Do you know one of the two probably strongest oils I've got by far are the Poison perfume and the Dove soap fragrance. They are ridiculously strong. My cannabis flower is strong. I love that stuff. It's the most beautiful floral scent, but it's hard to describe it. Think cross between lily and rose. What else? It's hard to describe it, but it's really nice. God, this gate, right, hang on. Let's have a look at what we're facing here. It's not got its top knobble, so you risk, oh God, my fingers. Damn it. You risk trapping your fingers trying to open it up. Wanda, how you doing? Deborah, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming in. Right, we're nearly down to the crazy road. This is the main artery, really, from Newcastle to Carlisle. It joins the east with the west. And it can be rather busy and hectic, to say the least. Someone's got cows down here. Can someone write in text to Dale if she still can't hear, to go out and then come back in? That might fix it. And these gates, absolutely double check that you've locked them. Because people walking their dogs could get splattered if the gates aren't shut. The dogs could just run on. And I got straight over. I am well impressed with that. Yes, I'm not sure, Wanda, where are we going to go when we get over the other side? The wind's picked up and the rain is a bit iffy. This is the gate that doesn't like you very much. It's got a really strong spring in it. I fixed the spring actually last time. The traffic on this road as well doesn't slow down. You're at the base, well, you're on a hill from both sides and they fly. Oh, did you, Kirsty? Did you video it? It's been cloudy here. It's meant to be happening for the next few nights. So I'm hoping the sky's clear. I'm trying to be gentle walk-wise because my chest still isn't right at all. Since I had it. So I'm training my chest up. That crow. What are you doing, Mr. Crow? Oh, cool. I'm jealous of that. No, Kirsty, it's because I had the virus. Just because you test negative. It's the after effects of it. It's not a chest infection, it's just crap. People have been using this path, so I get a bit lost at the next bit. I might actually be able to see which way you're meant to go. And just like that, it's clearing out. Oh, Artemis Lush. I would love to go to some of the places that you go to. You've got some stunning, stunning nature around you. It's beautiful. Dale, can you hear us now? Son, godson, how you doing? Little Ridge Farm, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Challenging, how you doing, chick? If you zoomed in, challenging on that community post yesterday about the eggs, you can see it splattered all up the wall. Luckily, I've got that stone splash guard on the back of the cooker, but it's right up inside the extractor fan. It's hit the ceiling, it's hit the window, it's hit, I don't know how it's done it because the microwave is built into the wall to the left of the cooker up a height. But it's shot out and splattered, so it's had to do like a loop like that from the pan down there to the microwave up on the wall, because it's all over the microwave door. And you think, how has it done that? But I was going to tell little one off to slamming cupboard doors. It's like, what is she doing? And then I smelled eggs when I went to go in the kitchen. It's like, oh my God, I forgot. I should be able to save my pan. It might just need a bit of a scrub. It is a bit charcoaled in the bottom, but it's a lovely enamelled iron pan. So I'm a bit like, oh God, please be okay. These gates aren't so easy one-handed. Hang on. Godson, how you doing? Right, this is the issue I have with this bit. Right, it says you always follow the arrow, so that kind of takes you that way. That's a sheep track. Right. So it points that way. See, look. That way. But I'm not convinced that's right. Yeah, if I do that, I'll crack them. I'm telling it to you, but my memory has got shocking. So I'm going to have to start setting myself timers to remind myself what I've been doing. See, no path. No human evidence apart from quad bike tracks. So, it's a bit, Is that a gate there? Can I go through that gate? Right, that's the gate with the sign. And it pointed this way. Do you know what? Sod it. Gavin, how you doing? My screen's very dark. Stormy, how you doing? Right, we're gonna go this. Is that a gate there I can scob over? We're gonna jump that gate. So I'm sure that's the track it is. We're going over the gate. I normally go over a gate next to the farm, but I feel a bit guilty. So we'll do this one. These fields will be full of lambs shortly. Rather excited to see the lambs again. Thanks, guys. It's been dead cloudy here. We've had nearly 2 weeks of frosts and blue skies. So the night that I want to look at stars and things and the sky, it's cloudy. Sod's law. How you doing, Shadow Movies 3? You see, this gate hasn't got a walker's sign on it, so it's a bit of an oopsie. But I'm not sure where the other track takes you, so if I'm going to make a fool of myself going the wrong way, I'll do it not in front of the farm. That rain that just passed us, I can see it in curtains going towards the sea. Ice, ice, baby. How you doing, Ice? Jarek, how you doing? Artemis is Jarek's other half, they're lush. If you haven't checked out the videos, go have a look. Aha, I'm not the only one that makes an idiot. They've locked this one, but they've also got a Belfast sink just sat. That I just need a new enamel and it'll be right as rain. Those Belfast sinks, pot sinks, are worth a fortune. Right, this should be fun. One-handed, we're climbing a fence. Well, we'll go over the gate. Oh, God. Damn it. Crispy pancakes, yeah, Kirsty. They've started doing them again, haven't they? Oh, geez, this is high. And my boots are slippy because of the field. Damn it. There's no one coming. I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of people. Right, hang on, leg over. Shazette, get your leg right over that. Ooh. And we're across. That was high. That's about 5 foot. Right. I'm getting splashed. We're going to go this way. I'm good. I nearly fell off that fence, but hey. Do you know what I did as a kid? It was a bigger gate than this, and it was a wood one. It hasn't got the right size bolt. It has actually. And the wooden gates, the latches and hinges are on big old heavy duty screws like that. So like an inch wide screw. Nancy, how you doing? Me and my brother were messing and I was walking up and down like a balancing beam on top of the gate and I fell off and that shin had a hole, well, a scar from there all the way down there. I managed to fall and scrape my leg the whole way down one of those bolts. Well, we weren't allowed to be messing on up there, so I tried to hide it, which didn't work out so well. I had lots of, I've got major battle scars. I've actually got a scar on my face. Lazy farmer filling in cattle grids. Next to the house that we lived in growing up, we're surrounded by fields, middle of nowhere, 16 miles to the nearest school or shop. I'll stand still when I'm saying this one. And there was a stream that ran through the field right next to the garden. And it was kind of lined with trees. So you could get in the field and mess around in the stream and under the bridge without really getting seen. And we got caught, me and my brother. So we were told that we weren't allowed to go in there because it was a farmer's, not ours sort of thing. MT, how you doing? Jason and Gina, lovely to see you. So we had gone into the field and my mum started shouting us for tea, for her dinner. So we ran and we were crawling underneath the fences. They didn't have your wire like that. You just had 2 lines of barbed wire. And it was just two single lines of barbed wire on 2 posts about 1.5 feet apart. So I'm on my hands and knees thinking that I've crawled under both pieces of barbed wire, and I stuck my head up to go up to the bank to sneak in the garden without my mum and dad seeing. And when I lifted my head, my cheek, and I don't know how I didn't take my eye out, I've had a scar from just under my eye down the bottom of my chin. These days you can just see it if I show you it on the side of my chin. So what did I do? I was washing it in the orange water. SB today was showing you that orange slime, the iron minerals that you get in the water. This stream had it, and here's me washing my face, trying to stop it bleeding, thinking jobs are good and you'll be okay, Shaz. And I went in the house and I hid behind the sofa. Don't know how long I expected to hide behind the sofa. I had my hair over the side of my face trying to hide it. But no. I managed to hide it for about half an hour and then got the mother of all bollockins as well as my mother freaking out. So I had to slice my face open on one side. We'd just moved there and had to get 2 buses to school every day because we lived so far out. Myra, thank you for coming in. And one of the older lads was a proper bully boy. And he nicknamed me Scarface because of that cut. And he called us it the rest of the time he was in our school. Arsehole. But yeah, that was a lovely way to start a brand new school. Popsy, how you doing? Shadow. Myra, you have a jacket now. If I miss anyone, shout at me. Oh, sorry, Myra. Naughty Nightbot. Don't know why it does that. So yeah, I had a scar all the way down the side of my face. Navlogs, how you doing? Popsy's lovely. Popsy and Mumsy. Right, you never know, as we're coming this way to get out of this rain that's coming, we might see deer. We're going to have a look. I wouldn't mind having a nose around Beck in the bottom here. Scott, the busiest scrapper I know. Have you started a new one, Scott? A nice little Beck. Sean, how you doing? Sean, I'll show you that Victoria plum tree and you'll see what I mean. The first, I had it, so I've had it 4 years and I'm guessing it was about 3-year-old when I got it. The first year it had a few blossoms on and I got like 4 plums. But then it decided it wanted to become a bush. Desert Adventures, lovely to see you, thanks for coming in. Another fabulous channel. So it decided it wanted to be a bush and I butchered it and I butchered it hard. Next year, the same again, 2 or 3, that was it. And then I was told to weigh the branch. Sorry about that phone call, as usual. So yeah, some string, some house bricks. Well, you could use breeze blocks actually. Tied the strings, pulling the branches down. And sure enough, I had that much fruit. I was dehydrating it this summer. Works a treat. Doesn't stop it be a bush, but it does work very, very well. It just looks like Pinocchio. MT, how's things? And there's my hills. And there's my hills. I want to be up in the valley. And there's my hills. I want to be up in the valley. I was explaining to someone how to get to certain parts of the valley yesterday, and it made me long to be back up there. I'll have to have a read up and try and find out how old this farm is, because it's old, from the cobbles that you go in through and the farmhouse itself. Steph, how you doing? Steph, it's the wind, it's like ice. And I was getting shot by bullets of rain before. So we're gonna go a sheltered way and hopefully catch my deer. Got some pheasants up the top there, cock pheasants. The shooting season over now. So the gamekeepers locally, speaking of the devil, there's one of the pheasants there, don't feed them anymore in the woods, so they scatter out. It's a cock pheasant. Cock pheasants are very territorial to the point they will take on cars, they will fight cars. Oh, he's got a hen with him. So they're already pairing up to nap. Is it a hen? No, it's a Frenchie. You get American pheasants, French pheasants, Old English pheasants, all different kinds of American. Oh, he's flown up. Have the blue bustle on the back. Labito, thank you very much for coming in. I'll give you a range, there you go. Everyone in chat is absolutely fabulous, so get to know everyone and I'll get to know you too. Yeah, they're probably the most injury. No, I've had more injuries than that. I haven't broken bones as a kid, I have as an adult. But when my spine really got bad, I mean it was bad when I was 15, 16. But after I'd had my son, it got to the point where they sent me for urgent scans. And when I went for the results, the doctor asked me when I'd broken my pelvis. I've never broken my pelvis. Well, I hadn't thought I had. Turns out, and there's a running theme, somewhere where I wasn't allowed to go as a kid, I was walking along on top of an 8-foot high wall that go along and it would either drop a couple of rungs or go up, and it was huge. It was a really long wall past that gateway, and we were banned from going on it. So me and my brother went on it. I fell backwards and I landed on the ground on a stone. And I remember lying looking at the star. I look at the sky, not stars. And I presume that is when I broke my pelvis. But didn't know. But sure enough, on the scans, it showed the Grandma Kelly. How you doing, chick? Are we editing? Desert, yes we are. We're in northern England. Close to the border with Scotland. Right, dear, are you here? Buddy, good morning. Vladimir, how are you? This is where that young doe ran up to me. Right, what's that way? Have a look at that when we get to the other side. Oop. This is where she ran right up to me. Mercy, good morning. Oh, good afternoon even. Oh, massively different Arizona. We'll have a little herd of deer that are coming through here. I'm a poet, I didn't know it. and I had a lovely young doe run right up to me, like about 7-8 foot away. So we're just having a look. It's actually a marsh that they're in, and one of them stayed and brought up a fawn in here. So I'm hoping she comes back and does the same this year, so I can track them. Ooh heck, crap my pants, someone running. Hiya. Don't know if you can see that. Right in the middle we've got part of a rainbow. Right, you see when people are out for a jog, it would scare people less if you shouted, hello, coming through. But no, they come running up behind you and put the fear of God into you, thinking you're about to be done in by an axe murderer. My imagination's just too much. I'm looking for white tails. Ruby, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. White tails popping up. Can't see any. Could be at the back, so I'm just letting that jogger get on a bit as well. I'm trying to keep the sun out of your eyes. But yeah, this is all a marsh. Highly boggy. Have a good one, buddy. We seem to have a spoon family popping up all over the world. It's great. I've been having a go this morning. Challenging at Stormies. Gareth's got one. Jamie's are mobile spoons. He's got a fork as well that go out on his bike. His are travelling spoons. Who else have I missed? Demi, Focus for Anxiety, she's got a spoonie. Spoonie, the family is increasing. I've got a beheaded Barbie. I should really, at home, try and stick a wooden spoon through the body of a Barbie and see if it'll go through. Because I think it might. But to put Barbie arms on a spoon, it's going to need to have shoulders. So I'm going to have to get the glue gun out. So we've got the old farm cobbles and the main farmhouse is behind us. But they really work. They're a bit higgledy-piggledy, but it's not boggy and muddy. And that very old barn inside the new one. We're out the sun a bit. Yeah, nice old farmhouse with slates on the side to protect it from the weather. In the Lake District you find quite a lot of houses. Yes, dear, there she is. You little beauty. Right, I'm going to stay quiet to get a bit closer. 2, 3. That one spotted me. You little beauties. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All coming through. If anyone comes with a dog, I'm going to cry. 3. We've also got Jays. Come on, number 4, come out from behind that hedge. There's that smaller one that came right up to me. She's a lot smaller than the others. Don't know if you can hear those birds. They sound like wounded vultures. That's jays. Right in the open in front of me. Alright, awesome. I found my little deer herd. Grandkids, how you doing? Right, here comes number 4 behind them. This herd will split up soon. And the does will go off to have their fawns. Got a buck. He's hanging back. Can I get all 4 on screen? Yeah, I can. Just as 4. He's looking right at me. That noise is the wind blowing the barn. So we've got 4. Eyes. Jamie, how you doing? See that one on the right just popped his head up and looked at me. I'll try to take a couple of steps and see if I can get away with it. She's going my way. Can't believe they're so close. All 4. If anyone comes with a dog, I'm gonna cry. Gingerlocks, how you doing? I found my deer head. I'm a happy bunny. Jake, how you doing? I've not lost of voice, I'm just watching these deer. If you don't know a gingerlocks, go show us some love. Right, that one's just been eyeballing me, but for some reason they're not running off. Saxon, how you doing? I can hear the air ambulance as well. The air ambulance is all going this way. That's nuts, they're not running off. Kind of blown away by that. That's our little one that ran up to me. It's a lot smaller than the other does. Ron, how you doing, Ron? Long time no see. Oops, Daisy, sorry. There's that white tail. They're a lot smaller than US white tails, but that one's so Alice, I can't believe they've not run off. 1, 2, 3, 4. They keep having a look at me, but they're not bothered at all. What a beauty. Very, very quiet. We've got 5. Right. You've got that gauze bush up there with the pointy finger. We've got number 5 in there. That one that's in the centre of the screen, just behind it in the bush, says number 5. Damn it. It's not me that's bothering them, it's something else. That one's giving its backside a scrub. Mike, how you doing? That one was giving itself a really good scrub down. I'm waiting for number 5 to come out with that finger. Where are your finger there? 5 is finger. Come back up there. In there. That's my record for deer spotting, 5. As I walk along, it's going to flush them back to the other path I'm going on. Wabbit. That's my young one. See how it's a lot paler in colour. We've got the buck behind, you can see his big white bum. So, one behind her, and then you've got the 3 there, there's your 5, all together on one picture. That's what I was waiting for. Hey Natalie, how you doing? We're deer spotting. I don't want to move. Right. Come on, Shazza. Right, we'll keep walking. And we'll probably catch them on the other side. I'm amazed they're not bothered. Hang on, I'll bring you a little bit more. Right, I'm paying attention to chat now, sorry. Viewless rocks, I like viewless. Oh, she's listening to my voice. But she's just not bothered at all, it's mad. Mr. Whistle, how you doing? Right, I promise I'm going to start walking. I just don't want to leave them. Oh, Steph, I didn't want to make them run. I wanted to catch all 5 on camera at once. I've still got them on. But they're going to run in a minute. The way the wind is, they're going to smell me in a minute. So we've got a side wind at the minute. Maybe they won't actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white bums. You little beauties, right. I could watch them all day long. We should catch them as we come round the other side. Thanks for coming in, Neil. Ooh, we've got a dead crow. No. Even though I'm talking loud-ish, they're not bothered. Nuts. Right. Stop being transfixed on dish, has it? Keep going. Cara, how you doing? All Car Junkie, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in. Oh my God, it's running sheep. I crap my pants. Jeez. I've got no idea why the sheep are running, but they were like, I heard a buffalo just then. How's things, Cara? 5, dear. 5. Happy days. I'm surprised I haven't ran. They're still where I left them. Could you hear them running? I was like, oh my God, what's that? I wonder if they think the farmer's coming. Do you hear that? They're just playing, running up and down. They've just run along the lines of the wall again. Wait, you ready? Ready, steady. Boo. Oh, I shouldn't laugh. One of them clean ran into the post. A rugby tackled it. Oh, things like that do make me giggle. Sheep play too. They'll be lambs from last year, is what they are. Hogs. And they get called. I wish I'd see the deer jump on the wall. TG, how are you doing? Mark Kelly. Stop looking for the deer, Shazza. Wait until you get round. So you've got heather in here. Heather, reeds, all different marshy type grass. It's unusual to have the heather down here. I think this is probably the lowest lying heather there is locally. Yeah, it sure is. 1st of March. Sure is. TJ's beautiful footage. Amanda, thank you for coming in. Oops, signal, let me do it. Oh, whoops. Hang on, Amanda. Sorry, Amanda, where are you? That was a mistake. Oh, damn it, I just nearly hit viewless. There you go, Amanda, you've got a wrench now. Sorry. Bad for that. My fat finger's pressing the wrong button. If you haven't met Mournful Boys before, go over and check them out. Show some love, check everybody out. And Jorah and Artemis, wow. Some of the places that they go to are unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I wouldn't mind following the wood edge and getting up there, but there's a lot of cliff faces that I don't particularly want to fall down. So it wouldn't be a very smart idea. But I want to. It's another one of those stupid things that I want to do. That really aren't a good idea. But then, it's me. I like doing stupid. Shroom. What shroom are you? A big fat one. Hard. Old arthritic ones is the answer. And I'm possibly about to look like the Phantom of the Opera-ish. I'm already a bit like Quasimodo. But years and years and years ago, I had what they thought, well, in and out the doctors for like 3 or 4 days with this lump that came up like on the side, below my earlobe, on the side of my jaw, under it. And it got bigger and bigger by the day. And then I had a fluid sac underneath it in my neck. I looked right state. Went to the out of it. I was in the UK. Your local doctors will be open during the day. To see a GP and keep out of the hospital, the A&E, you have an out of hours doctor. So I went there, and a lovely German doctor who I could have hugged agreed to stick a needle in it and drain some of it out because they decided it was an abscess. Ooh, heck. Then I started losing the feeling in the side of my face. Ooh, wrong way. That's it, you idiot. At which point, I was already on antibiotics. They sent me to ENT. ENT had me on 3 different kinds of antibiotics. And I started losing the feeling of the side of my face. Apparently, there was an abscess there and it had wrapped around my facial nerve, so they couldn't remove it. Sent me for a scan, and at the end of the scan, the guy said, the scan man, well, it isn't cancer. I was like, right. I wasn't aware that that's what you were looking for, but nice one, thank you very much. So it was kind of left in, and it eventually went by itself. I was looking at all photos before. It was 8 years ago. Here, it was a little bit sore where it was yesterday under my ear. And sure enough, it's up like a balloon. It's filled up again. It's sore. So I don't particularly want to go to the doctors or have to be in and out of the hospital every other day like I did last time. So we'll see how it's going to go. But yeah, it's fun. From behind my ear, under my earlobe, down along the base of my jaw. Fun times. I can feel it all the time. It's making my ear sore. And it's just from the swelling of it. It's rock hard. But no cut, nothing. And the lymph gland above it on the back, you've got loads of lymph glands around the back of your ears. The one above it is large. So we'll see. I can't remember it being so sore last time, but my plan is, if it doesn't go down on its own, beg a doctor, the local doctor, stick a needle in it. And we've got seeds coming out. I think, we've got a seed skin. What have we got? And these are beech nuts, I believe. So we've got young beech. Yes, we have baby beech trees. Hang on, I'll be brave. I'll hold this wire out of the way. So up behind the lobe of my ear and down along my jaw. How can I turn this around without getting my face on? Right, that way. So it's in there and it comes all the way down here. And it's a big fat sausage that hurts a lot. Probably just put my face on camera, but I don't care. Well, yesterday I was feeling funny, spaced out and really icky and I couldn't stay awake. So I'm wondering if that's why. If my face is fully on that, I do feel like death, so please be sympathetic. Yes, fun. So we'll see how it goes. Right, hang on, wire, get out of the way. Banshee, how you doing, Banshee? I got a notification before for you. You got a new video up. Happy days. Banshee is lush. Oh, cool, Oklahoma. Fluff was telling me you are officially in autumn. I wonder if that means we're officially in spring. Happy days. Check out Banshee, latest upload. I'm glad I came this way at least. We got to see record deer. And out of this wind, I love this old sycamore and the bark on it, lush. If ever it dropped, I'd love to get a couple of rings, a couple of coins out of this tree. That one as well. Resin it, slice the coins, stick some legs on it and resin it. Make lovely tables or doors. Yeah, Mum and 4 boys, we are here as well. Everything's starting to wake up. We've got elder. The buds are open on that. The wild garlic. I think you might be. You might not be though. Potentially wild garlic. I'm not sure if it is or not. It's getting new shoots coming through. And look at this honeysuckle. ATL, good afternoon, good morning. When we have spring equinox, we're going to go into the woods and we are going to go looking for springtime offerings. We have some witchy woo stuff goes on. Spring and winter equinox, I found it's always on honeysuckle. Oh, that's elder. Flowers tied to a vine. Both equinoxes. Oh, Secret, why have you not got... You should have had a spanner. You're right, Secret. Sorry about that. I have got no idea why it was doing that. Secret, five deer. My little herd's got another one. Blue tits. I hear little blue tits. I'm going to show you the cycle track pointer SB. Does anyone UK know when the spring equinox is? So we're going to go back and look if there's any new offerings. Carl, you're right. Banshee, you rock. Right, I don't think those deer have moved out. That copse of silver birch. I think they're still in there. But got some lovely footage of them all before. I'm glad I spotted number 5. That's my record. Fishing time. How you doing? Let's go. What's going on with you? No, we were just under that big copse of trees on the hill. And the deer are in there. And as yet, I can't see them back again. I like getting past the winds. The 21st of December. I always love getting past that longest night. And day by day, the lightness stretching out. I sat last night, didn't realise what time it was. Got up, it was like nearly 6 o'clock and it was light. I was like, that's nuts. What is that? I thought we had a dead deer for a minute. It's not. Nice one, Secret. How's it coming in? It's not a dead deer, is it? It must be a rock. Something white. I think it's a rock, right. We'll keep eyeballing as we go down. Now this is drying up quite a lot already, which surprises me because it was full. The problem is with everything waking up, it seems early. We've got this polar vortex on the way, which is going to knock everything back and kill some shoots and seedlings off. I mean, 800-mile wide snowstorm. Oofed, yes please. That'll do me very nicely. But it'll absolutely dwarf the UK. It'll cover the whole country at once, north to south. So I'm very excited. Coffee Walks, how you doing? May I give you a wrench? Coffee Walks, how are you? I've been watching these to see if we get any frogs in, frog spawn. Joy, love you Joy, how's you? Joy, I had my deer herd before, I'm all happy. Ooh, aren't you pretty? Let's have a look. Oh, the birds don't like those at all. How's things, Debs? Have you got snow again, Debs? Little black bird's going mad. Look for spoons. You never know your luck. Should get Ayla to do SB a spoon hunt. Or get SB to do Ayla one. That'll be a good one. Do a spoon hunt for the Blackburn posse. There's a few actually in Blackburn. So you could do that, SB. Plant spoons and see who can. I have some fantastic ideas, you know. Like, people at home don't tend to like my ideas. Viewless, exactly. Little Bruce, thanks for coming in. There you go, I've given you a wrench. There you go. We had a group of pheasants on the back here. I was saying they were all pheasants. Cock pheasants, very territorial. We've had them before take over stretches of road. And they fight cars. They'll set themselves up, puff their wings out, head down, and they'll attack cars. They'll run along the side of the car and try and take chunks out of it. Unbelievable. I never watch for the deer up this side, you know that. Last time I saw an animal in that field on that hill there, it was a massive bull. There was no way I was going anywhere near that. You can be spooned. Yeah, Jamie's got the travelling spoons. Jamie's spoons go on tour. So these hawthorns all up, this would have had hawthorns all the way along this fence line, and this one's been laid. Is there one that'll let me show you? As you can see, they're interweaved in with each other sideways instead of growing up, and that is because they'll take a cut and they'll cut that through maybe 2/3 of the way, half away, and then they fold it over and they weave them together, and it makes a natural fence. It doesn't kill the tree because you're not cutting the whole way through. All this should be growing vertically, but because it's been laid, it's another traditional fencing technique. And you can see with this one, you see how it's weaved the way through? Can we see the cut line at the top is a question. Oh, right, get me hand on. That was cut there, you can see by the injury to it. But it just makes a natural fence line. And they are thorny as hell. This is just a young one. But like, they're a little work of art. All you've got to do is plant them, let them grow for a couple of years. It's a lazier way, I suppose, than using stone to make stone walls. Cock pheasant. He's heard me. Willow is taking great delight in putting pheasants up in the garden. She'll chase across the garden, running hell for leather, looking up at the sky, chasing pigeons 20 foot above her, thinking that she's going to catch them when she's most definitely not going to get them. Yeah, ATL, old school techniques. Banshee, thank you. We've got another one that was laid. For whatever reason, the rest have been taken out, but you can see the scarring from where it was cut. So that was basically that bit of pointy finger growing up, but they've sliced it and laid it sideways. The skill is knowing how far to be able to cut through them without damaging them. We've got a badger run through there. A well-used path. Haven't got any hair left behind. I can't see any. But the badger set's maybe 10 minutes walk away, and they will travel. And they will follow the same paths. Pizza, how you doing? Oh, you've got no idea. Willow is 6 months old and she's a Labrador, 3 Labradors. And she's more hassle than the 2 boys ever were put together. Stealing things, chewing things. She ate 2 live cables last week. She actually ate 1 live cable 2 days in a row. She's eaten shoes, slippers, ate my sofa. What else has she eaten? I kind of get lost with what she has eaten and what she hasn't. but she's destructive. But yeah, she'll chase across the garden. She'll come booling over the door and cry on. So you think that she wants out for the toilet? No, it's to chase a pigeon. The pigeons don't get to touch the ground before she's chasing after them. But she does love a chase out of a pheasant. We've got another badger track through there. Dibin, how are you doing? Our Banshee, she's more hassle than the two boy dogs I've got when they were pups put together. She's interesting. She's a little live wire as Willow. We got her, a lady had got her and she couldn't handle having a pup. She'd not had one before, so we took her in and she was 15 weeks old. 15 weeks, you expect them to still have a sleep? Not Willow. Right, someone's using this gateway. I wonder why. Don't particularly want to go in because of the bull. Don't want to get face to face and up close and personal with the bull. But she's fun. Jamie, when you're out on your bike, you should have the title spoons on tour. Oh, yesterday I thought I'd lost Willow. You know that feeling when your heart sinks? I was shouting her and I was shouting her and she wasn't coming in. I'd repaired the hole that she was going through into the neighbours from. So I knew it couldn't be there, but then I was thinking she found another way out. Couldn't find her. And I thought, right, I'll walk around the garden, check the top fence, see if she's got through there. Where was Willow? Have a little guess where Willow was. In the chicken pen. She'd broken into the chicken pen yet again, but she couldn't get out. And I stood watching, just having a lovely little giggle because one of the chickens was pecking at her tail. We're coming down here for a nose. I see some lovely little fossily things on that bank. Nessie, I'm not taking them, I'm just looking. Nice fossils on that side. Lovely little sandstone bridge made. If I zoomed out, you could see it. Now, I presume that this was a railway line. As well as the Romans in there, there was a more modern quarry for the sandstone, and you've got a sand quarry right behind it. This leads like right into town. So I presume we are on a train line. And that little bridge for that beck is very similar to other bridges around here, built for British Rail. So I've got to have put a shot up before of Willow stuck in a chicken pen and a chicken behind her having a go at a tail. It was the remake of that. She couldn't work out how to get back out. It was like a, oh my God, no, then oh my God, thank God. Oh, here's that lovely old lass that walks the dog. She's lovely. She took this dog in. It was used in a puppy fob. And it didn't have much of a life. And she's a bit antisocial. So this lady took her in and gave her a home. And she must be in her 80s. And she's out walking that dog every day. Nessie's my conscience for picking up stones. I'll just put you down till I get past this lovely old lady. Banshee. Hiya. That wind is getting my eyes today. Hello.
It's cold. I'm as cold yesterday.
Oh yeah, it's icy.
I really felt as if it was going to snow.
Yeah. I think we've got snow coming in a few weeks. There's 5 deer in the peat moss there.
Is there?
Yeah, in the marsh there's 5 even.
Oh, well, there's certainly been a fall over the sort of last few days.
Yeah, there's 5 today. I love seeing them.
So do I.
I had a doe on the Unity Farm side. I had a doe run up to me, staring at me from about 6 foot away.
Really?
Yeah, beautiful.
Once, ages ago, maybe last year, there was a deer I had to follow.
Oh, there was a deer, she had a fawn in here last year as well. So I'm hoping she has a fawn again here.
Oh, it's so nice, isn't it?
I love it.
You feel really privileged too.
Oh God, yeah, it's magical.
And I couldn't believe it, Mum. My son said to me, "Oh, there's deer along that path," and I thought, "Yeah, right, you know."
Yeah.
And then I saw them, and I thought, "Oh my God!" And I said to my daughter, "There's deer," and she said,
Yeah. Well, they're in the silver birch, the little trees in the middle. I left them in there, so they normally come this way, so you might see them on this side.
Well, brilliant. But it's so nice to see them.
Oh, it is.
When you don't, I start to worry.
I know. I caught the hare taking the fawn away the end of last summer. I managed to film it. You know, at the end of this track, you can see out into the field.
Yes.
The fawn was running up and down trying to jump the fence, but it couldn't do it. And I never saw them after that. So that was her taking the fawn away. But yeah, they're all in there.
I'm going to say, when you think about it, Unity Farm, they must open the curtains in the morning and think, wow.
I know, it's beautiful.
Yes.
All right, you too. So about that, I'm back. She is so sweet. She talks like me. She's lovely. She's got to be in her 80s. And she's out every day walking that dog. She's a fit old lass. And she's lovely. I don't even know her name. I need to ask her name. Proper totally. No, she's Cumbrian. It's a Cumbrian accent here. Like something's had a pigeon. Like Newcastle, you've got the Mackhams, you've got the Sunderland accent as well. Here you've got the Cumbrian and you've got the Mara. And I always forget to ask, but Mara is a name given to the accent for West Cumbria. It's a really deep, odd accent. Yeah, challenging, I think it does. If you type drop, the Nightbot will drop your link to your channel. Daughter's boy, I can't get on Nightbot settings on my phone. And daughter's boyfriend's got my laptop at the minute. Oh, we had in here. Someone's been digging. So I cannot get on to change the settings. Just stop it telling people off when they first come in, which is rude. There you go. Laura, how you doing, Laura? Lovely to see you, chick. How are you? But you're fine. Oh, that's too good. You find that a lot of the oldies, they've had their community service lot, I think, up cutting the verges. And you find a lot of the old folk, it's their only kind of social interaction, being out with the pets. So I like to try and stop and talk. And she's lovely, I could adopt her. So SB has filmed these before. It's the Royal National Cycle Network, and this one is number 72. You've got Newcastle, 70, that can't be right. Newcastle 70 miles that way, and Carlisle 1,003 kilometres that way. This is one of 1,000 mile posts funded by the Royal Bank of Scotland to mark the creation of the National Cycle Network. And you've got all sorts, you've got wheels, is that a water wheel? You've got a petrol tank running very much on empty. You've got a sword. No, it's not, it's a petrol pump, duh. You've got a tyre. What are we going to call that, people? I ain't sure what that is. Got a skull. BM Africa, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. We have, what even is that? Is that a fish? It's a fish. Got a few more fish. We've got some ferns. Why have we got a stingray? Scallops. Not quite. Oh, a load more fish at the bottom. But there you go. Signpost number 72. And look at that. Ooh, heck. I nearly fell over. Yeah, it's got shells on. A lot of the high school badge has 3 like clown shells on it. Why? I've got no idea. If we're looking out that way, you can't really see, you can just see on the horizon hills in the mist. We're about 50 miles from the sea. We are probably the narrowest point in the UK, but we're slap bang in the middle of the north, the west and the east. Need a pee? Oh, cool, Albert. There's some amazing people in here, Little Brit, that you might not know. Pizza does some fabulous lives, he's funny as. If you like gaming, there's pizza. We've got Sniper that comes in. Another friend of mine. Kelly does lives. Magnet Fishing too. You've got Dale, she started posting videos. You've got Challenging, don't go to Challenging's channel hungry because you'll be chewing a chair leg. Her recipes and just food videos are divine. Then you have Fluff, you have Banshee across the sea, opposite side of the world. We've got crafters, we've got magnet fishers, we've got walkers. We've got all sorts, it's amazing. We've got fishermen, homesteaders. Yeah, Daisy, I'm so glad that you decided to start making videos. Love them. Has to be said, where you are is a little piece of paradise. So when I was saying community service before, if someone's been in court, they're found guilty, they'll either jail them and let them off, or they'll give them so many hours of community service as their sentence, and you'll find them clearing out brush. And I presume it's them that have been up here and doing the verges, cleaning them up. Nessie, I want a magnet. I really want a magnet, but I'll be the idiot that chucks the magnet as far out as I can get it, and I'll forget to either stand on the rope, tie it to my leg, or tie it to something. And you'll see at the end of the rope go sailing past. There's a channel goes in Kelly's My Muddy Mess, doing it in all one word. They're magnet fishers and they've done it. And I did giggle, I must admit, I did giggle a lot because it was just so funny the way they did it. But yeah, I would love one. It's just, more for boys, it's just how my world goes. Jamie sent me a pinpointer I need to get some batteries for. I would love a metal detector, absolutely love a metal detector as well. Crap! thought there was something like behind me there. Angela, good morning. I'm on a cycle path and I thought that was a car coming behind me. That was horrible. So today we've had a cyclist give me a heart attack thinking that someone was coming right behind me with an axe. A cyclist, a runner. And I want to go in that wood. So yeah, I had the runner come behind me. And I popped myself thinking it was, oh here look, community service have been here and cleaned the edges out on this verge. The runner thought I was going to be chopped in half with an axe. We had the 5 deer. We had a few pheasants. We had the lovely old lady and the dog that I want to adopt. A fishtail cycling route sign. Me thinking there was a car on a footpath that you can't get a vehicle onto. Behind me. What else? A fishtail sign. That's it. Cara, yeah. Cara, I wish I lived closer. I would have come out with you. It'd be so funny. Madeline, thanks for coming in. Nice to meet you. You can put your link in. Yeah, except for Just for Kids, you can't have comments on, and people can't search for your video. It doesn't show up. Yankee Kyle, how are you doing? It's the way that it would happen. It's just my look. My look's terrible. So this was the main road back in the day. It's very narrow for a main road. But, ooh, someone's been dumping. Naughty people. Naughty, naughty, naughty people. So, US friends, who's under feet and feet of snow? Make me jealous. Ooh, heck. I nearly dropped you. Never pizza. Oh my God. What were they like when they came out? We got a toilet dumped. Someone's dumped a toilet and a sink. Why would you? We've got, spookily, we've got clothes. Hang on, I need a stick. Stick, give me a stick. Don't want to get my hand near that. Alright, let's get a stick. Are you dead? We've got bluebird. No, we've got hyacinths growing there. I was going to grab that. I'm really glad I didn't. Coffee walks. The snow that you were out in, I was so jealous of. Really jealous of. I do love snow. You'll get to know that I'm a bit childlike in my love for snow. In fact, I'm worse than kids. Right. It's actually got phones on it, but it'll do. Inquiring minds want to know what this is. I've got a horrible feeling. Oh, it's not. What even is that? It is. Ooh, that's a bit iffy. I think it's a bra top. It's a bra top. Why someone done that? If I find a body down here, you lot, I'm going to shriek. So we've got sandstone, bags and bags and bags of crap, tiles, sandstone. What do people think it's me because I'm coming down here? Dog throw toy. Nappies, you dirty, dirty people. Nappies insulation foam, cans of cider, Guinness, plastic runner mats. Why do this? Pipes. But a sink and a toilet, why would you? Right. What's that? Is that insulation or is that a really badly made wig? Yeah, there's just no need for it. I wouldn't mind. But if you follow that road for about a mile, you can literally see from here a recycling centre. What else have we got? Got a bit of carpet. Garden. Someone's dumped a toilet. What is that? Nitrous oxide? Wow, nitrous oxide. Someone's been buying little bottles of nitrous oxide to get high off and dumping the evidence up here. Arse wipes. Absolute arse wipes. Oh my God, pizza. Snugster, how you doing? Exactly, Banshee, does my head in. One of those bin bags there is full of used nappies. Dirty, dirty people. Jake that was in before Georgia Diving, he, on the Dirty Yakkers channel, they found a bomb and had to make the call. I'd be embarrassed. Right, am I going to get across this road? We're actually on, we've got a dead lane for wagons. If a wagon can't stop, you've got that lane to slow it down on the left there. That's another thing, Madeline. I am gobsmacked about how much stuff, metal-wise, ends up in rivers. It's insane how much is in it. Sazzy, how you doing? Banshee, lovely, lovely to see you, chick. I'll watch your video after I get home. Yeah, that's the road that lady lost her leg on. Something's had a blackbird. I was gonna go to the town today with a bag of food for the birds, but I'm told there's lots of signs up that you're not allowed to feed the birds. I need to go on the government website to see if there's been bird flu found on there. They're being very, very, very careful with contact with the wild birds. I think there's parts that are cordoned off to stop interaction with the ducks. Because I want to make that lovely little white goosander follow me home. With that little Muscovy, I reckon they'd follow me home if I tried hard enough. Yeah, it's nuts that people just drop stuff. I just don't get it. I mean, I do worry about Jake, where he goes magnet fishing, because I can't remember how many guns he's got now. They've got over 100 guns in a year. It's insane how many guns I've picked out. Knives. New Hope. How are you, New Hope? Take it the water leak was that bad over time that it's made the sign sink. Or have they built this bank up? They maybe built it up before they built the bypass. I haven't heard the woodpecker that we heard along here last time we were along here for a bit. Jamie, honestly, the guns they find are nuts. If you go back in Jake's videos on the Georgia Diving and on Dirty Magyakers, the collection of guns they've got guns mounted on the walls. There's some antique guns, but there's also disturbingly new ones as well. But the amount of tools, workmen's tools in the rivers, under the bridges, it's mental. See, if I found a gun in the river, I think I'd poo my pants a little bit. Pizza, Beth was at Magnet Fishing and she found a German helmet. It's nuts. So there must have been a German plane shot down where Beth is, and she found the helmet in his accent in a canal there. It's mental. Yeah, we used to go out and just play targets with my dad's 2.2 rifles. My dad and my brothers, because of the line of work, they've always had guns, rifles and shotguns. Dad's still got shotguns. My brothers and my dad have still got guns. They have tightened the laws up a lot. They never used to really inspect. But your gun cabinet has got to be bolted into a substantial wall, ideally a brick outside wall. Your ammo to be stored locked up again, but in a separate room to your gun cabinet. The rules have tightened up a lot. What a waste that is, Madeline, you know. So Madeline, what is your favourite find? Do you know what, Pizza? My brother had a semi-automatic shotgun. I was gamekeeper while my dad and mum were on holiday. And my brother was over and he was like, look what I've got. And he set this the shotgun off. Oh my God, it took up half the garden. It was like, oops. So I spent a while going around filling in holes all the way through the garden. For rifles, the shotgun, I did took my shoulder socket out with a shotgun on a shoot. I waited until it was too high above me and my shoulder was not happy. Oh, cool, Madeline. I'm going to have a look. If anyone doesn't know Madeline, go check her out. You logged it back in? I wouldn't. Do you know what, Jamie? I wouldn't blame you. Ooh, lovely pizza. Yeah, it's really regulated here, Dale. For work purposes, vermin control, you allow guns. They get access to your medical records, certain medications, mental health illnesses. You don't get your guns. The police, Rose, how you doing? Lovely to see you, Rose. If they come out and they inspect and they don't like your setup, no gun license. And the police will remove your guns from your possession. Yeah, I think free ride. All right, Ron. Ron, do you see those parrots? I've got another couple of photos I'm going to send you See if you can tell what they are. They've got blue faces and they've got like a bright yellow undercarriage. I couldn't see the chests, but the backs are all green and a most beautiful like blue mask. Same kind of size as those New Zealand parakeets that I took a video of. Yeah, the rules here are a lot stricter than they used to be. I mean, they're always regulated, but not to the extent that they are now. Even air rifles they want licenses for. My daughter and her boyfriend go playing soldiers at weekends. It's softballing, a bit like paintballing. It's meant to be less painful, but it's not. It hurts like a mother, shall we say. And you have to get a license for those as well. Yeah, we'll do free road. Yeah, quarterly visits, blooming heck. See, gamekeepers and farmers, it's not so bad. Ooh, look at this pretty primrose. Oh, I say it's a pretty primrose, it's a plastic one. I thought that was too good. It's not, it's a pansy. Plastic flowers. Yeah, if we could see properly out, we're looking out to, oh shoot, looking out to sea. Frente, how you doing, Frente? We've got Scotland, that misty light blue lump in the background, Scotland, all the way along. If they were going to this softballing place, and if you attended, I think 3 sessions, you got your license through them. But those softballing pellets they don't offer really hurt. I was in a lot of pain when daughter shot me in the back of the arm. Then she was, well, her boyfriend was in a lot of pain when I shot him in the backside. He let her use his gun. She stalked me from the back of the garden and shot me on my bare arm, right in the back of my arm, just like armpit kind of height. So I took the gun off her and made the boyfriend stand in front of me while I shot him. It's his gun, he let her have it, so it was his fault that I was in pain. So he got shot. I don't know if his gun's here actually. I ambushed him. He came up and he was talking to his friend, both of them in their work van at the side of the garden. And they thought they were being clever. They went and hid behind an open van door, but I could hit their ankles underneath it and I got them. Oh, that was fun. Salt pellets. I mean, the softballer is meant to be less painful than paintballing, but it's not. Little rock hard plastic pellets that you can get different weights of. Obviously, the heavier they are, the more they hurt. But fun times. I taught them a lesson there. See, I grew up shooting. So shooting their legs underneath a van door was a lot of fun. Oh, nice one, pizza. See, I come from a long line of gamekeepers. I've posted a photo, I believe it is my great-great-granddad, out on a shoot day with his Labradors and his shotgun. A black and white photo. Some things hardly ever change. Still wear the same kind of uniform. Still have Labradors and shotguns. you've got Scotland just there, that really pale hill underneath those white clouds, and that way is the Lake District. Clay pigeons, crap. And I'll tell you what is the worst part and the most dangerous part of clay pigeon, actually loading them up. The springs and the arms on the clay pigeon shooters, it is lethal. I know of people that have had their fingers taken off setting them up, setting the decoys up. That way, I'll go over to that gate over there. It's Scotland too. We're actually a stone's throw from Scotland. What's Jamie done? Do you know what? I've got a funny story. Someone I know, his kids, they used to go up where the Victorian dump is and play with their air rifles. This is like, God, how old will they be? Nearly 50 years ago. And they go up all day, ambushing each other, shooting each other with the air rifles, playing soldiers. And the copper, the local Bobby on the beat, was a bit of an arsehole. Didn't like the lads much. And he went up. Well, this particular lad out of the group shot the copper in his backside. So they all ran. And the copper went round to the door to see his dad. And his dad stuck up for him and said, no, not my boy. My boy's been in with me all night. But he got a clout off his dad after the copper went. Mizon, how you doing? But yeah, shot the local copper. Yeah, night stormy. So that way we'll have more of Scotland. Those hills there in the background, that's Scotland as well. We're kind of sandwiched. Border country. So that is me, people. I've got to go. Mark, how are you doing? I'm really sorry, I'm just about to leave. I'll go and get a quick cuppa before I go and get Littleton if I get home in time. So thank you all very much for joining me, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Not quite, well, I never know where I'm going. I don't even know why I say that. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Bye now.